Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another weekly webinar session with me and my partner in crime, Nathan. We are going to be going over the Getting Started with Vendasta AI workforce. We're going to be going over some activating industry-ready packages for instant scale for you and your business today. Perfect. These are our speakers. Of course, it's me and my partner in crime once again. We are a part of the customer success management team, and we are going to be doing this webinar. A lot of people ask, is this recording? It is recording, and we are going to share a replay link in a follow-up email. Any questions that you have, we'll ask that you direct them to the Q&A section, and then we'll have a large Q&A portion at the end of the session. And then replays. You can always access past webinar recordings on the Vendasta content library, and Nathan will throw that link up there so you guys can click into it and bookmark it. Make sure you have it for later on.
Yep, I will do that. Here we go.
Perfect.
Ta-da!
Awesome. So click there and then go into the YouTube. Make sure you bookmark that for later use, and we'll get right into our demonstration today. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to ask you a little poll here. Have you chosen a vertical or a niche market that you want to serve? We have seen that our most successful partners have chose a vertical and stay there because they become an expert in that vertical's pain points. So if you guys could go ahead and put your answers there in the poll.
Yeah, and no shade if you are kind of a jack of all trades, whatever works best for you in your business, of course. We do find that repetition of knowing your customers super well and really drilling down into that vertical, just a really good strategy. Give you a couple more minutes. Looks like most of the people voting have a vertical. Any of those not voting, if you don't have one, that's okay. Think about what you're passionate about. Think about what you know about. You can often bring your own experience. If you used to own a hair salon, maybe marketing to hair salons is your bread and butter. If you spent a lot of time in IT, marketing to IT professionals, maybe that's your niche. Build on what you know, build on what you love, so that people that you're working with can see that passion in the work that you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you,
Close
everyone.
that there. Thanks, guys. And
awesome.
Get that off of there. How do I get that off of there? Delete. Oh, I just deleted my other poll. Remove from stage. I'm going to make my other poll in the background. I'll be quiet now.
Perfect. Thank you, Nathan. So yeah, I'm just in our Amplify internal PID right now, just going to go through a quick demo. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go into the marketplace, and I'm going to go into our packages here, and I'm going to show you our recommended packages. So these ones are already geared towards 6 different specific verticals that you can start serving. So the first one that we'll go into is kind of for agencies, so insurance brokers and mortgage advisors. The second one that we have built out is for automotive. So this is more geared towards repair shops, dealerships, tire and oil centers, things like that. The third one that we have is for more general businesses. So this one is perfect for general businesses and startups. The fourth one that we have is for home servers. So this is for contractors, HVACs, plumbers, and electricians. The fifth one that we have is for personal services. So this is more geared towards the salons, the spas, the massage, and the wellness clinics. The sixth and final one that we have is for pet services. So this is more geared towards groomers, pet boarders, and veterinarians. So the one that I'm going to actually click into is for agencies, and we'll be able to go into here and we'll actually be able to see all of the different kinds of products and services that we have included within this specific package here. So you'll see our Conversations AI, Reputation Premium, Local SEO, Campaigns Pro, etc. So you'll be able to see all of those products and services listed here within the package. You'll also be able to see the wholesale price. So this is what you are currently paying. This wholesale price will also be here per month. So this is what you will see that you're paying per month. And then once you scroll down, you'll see how this package could appear in your store. So down here, there's a lot of different kinds of marketing options that are added in here as you start adding in those products. So we'll scroll here. What's in the package? It'll show you the Conversations AI Premium with all of these different kinds of marketing promotional offerings here. Once we scroll down, you'll be able to see a couple different kinds of resources as well. So specifically within the Conversations AI, this is really cool to get into, of the suggested prompt for AI purposes and capabilities. So if you just click into there, it will take you to this screen where it'll show you really good example role prompts by the specific business type. So let's say we are in that agent and broker. It'll show you a really good example of the role prompt that you can use for that AI agent. Another one, if you wanted to do, for example, the pet services, it'll change based on which kind of niche market that you're wanting to target within this prompt. Another great thing to point out is you can copy and paste these at any point in time, take them into Gemini. We always encourage Gemini usage, but if you want to take them into ChatGPT or Claude, any other AI platform, you could copy and paste this in there, and then just give a little description of who your target market is or who your niche market is that you want to target with that prompt, and it will be able to customize it based on that example as well. So we'll just go back into the Partner Center. And then we are going to get into Vendasta O&O products. So going back into the marketplace, I'm just going to click in Discover Products. And a great thing that we can do here in the Discover Products tab is actually place filters on to be able to see who the vendor is. So once we put on, I'll just close this off to show you guys the process. Once we click on filters, we're able to add a filter and click on vendor and then go by Vendasta, or Vendasta Services is also a great one to use for that O&O product. So I'm going to use Vendasta as an example here, and I'm just going to apply this filter. And then here it'll show you all of the products where Vendasta is the vendor. So here you'll be able to see all of our products, including the new CRM AI that just came out. And this goes towards your subscription. So all of these can be filtered. The second one is the vendor by Vendasta Services. So again, we would just click into here and go to Vendasta Services and then just apply that filter. Perfect. The next thing that we're going to go into is the product section within the marketplace. And I'm just going to show you guys how to choose a product and how to automatically activate this product by as soon as you start creating new accounts here in the Partner Center. So I'm going to use our new CRM AI product as an example here. So I'm just going to click into this product, and then I'm going to go into product info. And with this, you can automatically activate this product. I do want to send out a little warning that if you do choose to do this, then it will automatically charge you and your credit card as well. So for any kinds of partners that you don't, or customers that you don't have their credit card on file and you have this automatically activating product going on, then it will charge your credit card on file until you collect payment. So just a little bit of a warning there, but this is a great way that if this is one of your niche products that you want to offer to your niche vertical, you can have these automatically activated onto new accounts that you're bringing into the market. And then the last thing that we're going to do here is actually go into the packages and create my own package, but we're going to throw another little poll up here, and we're going to ask you, have you sold your first package yet to any of your niche markets? So we'll give you guys a couple minutes to answer that, and then we'll get into creating our own package together. It looks like it's kind of tied neck and neck right now. Maybe still fine tuning my offerings or taking a little bit of a lead, but that's great because we're going to be able to show you guys how to create your very own package as well. Perfect, awesome. So I'm just going to go back into the marketplace and into the packages section. And from here, this is where we were looking at our old recommended packages here, but I'm going to go up to the top right-hand corner and I'm going to click into create package. So I think it might just be hidden behind my face, but it was just up here on the right-hand side. So here we'll be able to get into kind of an invoice looking screen. And from here, I'm just going to go into different kinds of products and services that I want to offer to my niche market. So let's say that I wanted to create an AI workforce ready package, and that contains going through and adding conversations AI, reputation AI, and maybe some social marketing as well. And I'll just name this AI workforce ready. Oops. Sorry. There we go. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to select the conversations AI, the reputation AI, and also the social marketing. And so another great thing to point out is you can actually toggle on between these editions as well. So I do want to sell that premium, so I'm just going to leave that on, and you could do that for the rest of them as well. So I'm just going to select those three and add them to the invoice here. And then from here, you'll be able to see your wholesale amount that you're paying, and you'll also be able to see the retail amount that your customers are paying. Again, this is just an encouraged value here, and we can go in and change these as well. So I'm just going to click into the blue text here of $199 per month for the retail value for the Conversations AI, and I'm going to change it. Maybe I want to charge them a little bit more for the $249.99. And another great thing with Conversations AI Premium, this kind of requires a nice little setup. So we could add even a setup fee here as well. Let's just say it's $100. We can save that. And so there you'll be able to see the change from $199 to the $249.99 that I changed it to, as well as you'll be able to see this clear setup fee as well. So for the Conversations AI Premium, you'll be able to see $100 is added there to the setup fee that you'll take your customers through when setting up Conversations AI Premium. Another great thing to point out is the purchase behavior. So you'll be able to see the item visibility here. So you can choose on between customers can see contents and prices, customers can see the contents and the prices hidden, or all of it will be hidden there. Another purchase option that you can do is add it to the shopping cart on your online store. You can have it as a contact form, and you can also have it as an external URL. Another great thing to point out is the marketing material. So as you're adding all of these different kinds of products and services, you can also choose from any kind of marketing material here. You can choose your own kind of icons and logos to fit your branding, or you can choose something from here with Vendasta. Awesome. And then the last thing that I'll point out here is the retail price. So up here, you'll be able to see their total at the end of purchase. So due upon purchase is that $478.99. And then you'll see also the recurring charges. This will be hidden from your customers for the profit at purchase for you, as well as the recurring profit per month that you will collect there. You can save this as a draft, or you can publish this directly to your store to become available for your partners. And that would be creating your very first package. And then you can just name that as the AI workforce ready package. And then we'll just save that as a draft. Perfect. Awesome. I know this is a kind of a shorter topic that we have, but it's very vital when we are going through and just getting started with Vendasta. So we wanted to make sure that this was a topic that we talked about. But we'll move into any kinds of questions that people have thrown into that Q&A chat box now.
We were able to address most of them in chat. We had some people asking about their specific vertical. Kayla, for instance, asked if there are any plans to build out for dental and medical niches. And as I mentioned to Kayla, just in case anyone else missed it, our marketplace or marketing team rather isn't currently planning to build any more of the pre-built vertical materials. So as Hadley mentioned, our recommendation here would be to use these materials in these pre-existing packages as a jumping off point to create your own marketing materials for your chosen niche. And as Hadley mentioned, Gemini or Claude or some other AI model can be really helpful in taking the prompts that we built and reskinning them for your chosen niche. So thank you for that question. I also saw Stephen mentioning plumbers as his niche, which is an excellent choice. Definitely start with the home services package for that, or any kind of contractor there would be an ideal place to start. Really, any niche where if somebody can't pick up the phone because they're with a client or they're on a job, a package like this with Conversations AI, review response automation, that kind of stuff is going to be invaluable for that sort of a business. Do we have any more questions that we have from our folks in the Q&A? I don't see any in there. If you do have them, we'll give you a couple moments to get them in here. All right. Well, if questions arise, please don't hesitate to reach out to your contacts at Vendasta. We are all more than happy to help, to answer questions, to take time with you. If you have an account manager, they're a great place to start. If you're working with the customer success team, Hadley and myself and our teammates will be happy to answer those questions as well. Just reach out to us. Essentially, if you need to get a hold of your contact in Vendasta, what you're going to want to do, bottom left corner of Partner Center, there will be a button that says Talk to Sales. That's essentially whoever that directs you to is who you are assigned to as the Vendasta contact. So that's your best place to reach out there. As always, questions can also be asked to our little AI sparkle up in the top right of Partner Center. But if you want to talk to a human or to our excellent virtual assistant, Vector, they will be available through the bottom left corner Talk to Sales button. And next week, we are going to be talking about Campaigns Pro. We're going to talk about how you can reactivate leads with automated nurturing. This is a feature that you can resell to your clients. Of course, you guys as partners have email marketing built in. This lets you share the love with your clients. So we're going to talk all about that next week, talk about some automations that we can build out for that. And I think it's going to be a really good time. Let me just double check our questions here. Excellent. All right. Thank you all so much.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.